come and will come.
How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven, I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit.
Tonight we're telling the story about how Birmingham is connecting us with every corner of the world and with one another. It's been a dark period in our lives, but tonight we're going to sprinkle a little stardust on the ceremony. The death of a star in the outer universe and the shards of light from its demise are heading straight for us.
Here is Stella, well named, as she will find one of the shards.
Now, I'm no Brian Cox, but I'm told that the death of a star can trigger the birth of other stars, and I reckon this one is going to do just that.
It is a reminder of our common ancestry, a reminder of where we all come from. Into that shard, she whispers her hopes and dreams.
It's times of darkness.
We carry a dream of light.
That calls us all together.
African cicada drums beat, sending out the call together from the Alexander Stadium.
Choreographed with percussionist Abraham Paddy Teddy, that's him at the top of the tower. Birmingham's Tower of Babel, or Tower of Birmingham if you like, it rises out of the city's canal waters and towpaths. There are around 35 miles of canals here. Its waterways a key part of the development in the Industrial Revolution.
Goes out to all those others who have found their own shards, their own fragments of that star.
And when Joshua heard the noise of the people as they shouted, he said unto Moses, There is a noise of war in the camp. And he said, It is not the voice of them that shout for mastery, neither is it the voice of them that cry for being overcome, but the noise of them that sing do I hear. Now, stand by for the arrival of my star of the show. The biggest load of Brummy bull you have ever seen. A terrifying sight. A monstrous bull on a rampage. Look at those eyes. Snorting smoke.
person who we've grown very familiar with. It's Stella. Instead of running away, Stella calms the bull.
Certainly one of the most striking images of the show so far. It's a very how to train your dragon moment. This is Stella offers friendship and compassion to tame the beast. Stella and our athlete dreamers call for a moment of reflection and of light as she and the bull call for a moment of reconciliation. All is stilled.
Woman rides the beast.
A stunning display inside the Alexander Stadium. A wonderful piece of art. As Hazel said, it will be in the city of Birmingham in the centre.
We combine, blend and bind as one. Every creed, color and tribe, we come from blood. Sweet Jerusalem.
Turtle shoes, everyone.
From the Birmingham Royal Ballet, Elmhurst School. And that is the distinct sound of Tony Iommi from Black Sabbath.
Tony Iommi from Black Sabbath, the guitarist from the city of Birmingham. A very proud Brummie too, very popular character, and quite simply, Tony Iommi, one of the greatest guitarists of all time.
The Prince of Darkness, Ozzy Osbourne, alongside Tony Iommi, Tommy Cluftos and Adam Wakeman. Plenty of fireworks to go with that performance. What a closing ceremony it has been, and what a games it has been. A joyous 11 days, a stunning sporting spectacle. The Brummie Ball, though, undoubtedly the symbol of the games. Huge.
Behold, ye trust in lying words that cannot profit. Will ye steal, murder, and commit adultery, and swear falsely, and burn incense unto Baal, and walk after other gods whom ye know not? And come and stand before me in this house which is called by my name, and say, We are delivered to do all these abominations? Is this house, which is called by my name, become a den of robbers in your eyes? Behold, even I have seen it, saith the Lord. Flee out of the midst of Babylon, and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of the Lord's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense. Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord's hand, that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her pain, if so be she may be healed. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go, every one, into his own country. And I saw another angel fly in the midst of heaven, having the everlasting gospel to preach unto them that dwell on the earth, and to every nation and kindred and tongue and people, saying with a loud voice, Fear God, and give glory to him, for the hour of his judgment is come, and worship him that made heaven and earth and the sea and the fountains of waters. And there followed another angel, saying, Babylon is fallen, that great city, because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, If any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. And after these things I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and God hath remembered her iniquities.